Hey y'all, I'm Krystal and welcome back to my Texas garden. Today, we're working on prepping our garden for winter crops. And it's time to start some seeds for our winter garden. Now, if you're new around here, welcome. And if you're all about gardening naturally, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to smash the bell icon so you're notified every time I post a new video. As y'all can tell, the winds are silly crazy today, so hopefully you can hear me. Prepping my garden for winter crops is going to be super easy. The only thing that I am going to do is cut grasses and layer hay. But before I do that, I've got to get some long beans picked and take it into the house so I can get them canned up this afternoon. Alright y'all, so here is my bean bounty today. I did pick yesterday and I got about half of this yesterday. These are going to be in jars tonight. And I'll still have more to pick tomorrow and the next day. Now there was some beans that I did leave on the vines to go ahead and mature out for seeds. They were a little far gone, a little bit more gone than I like. The bean was really developed. I really prefer the bean not to be developed inside the pod. I think they're just tastier that way. So the ones that were further along, developed-wise, I went ahead and just left them, and they're going to make great seeds for next year. So I'm going to take these into the house real quick, and then we're going to start moving some hay. So, as you probably guessed, it's the next morning. So what happened yesterday? After I got done mowing this, I decided to take advantage of the range being slow and went down and mowed the range. So I'm back out here this morning to start what I finished yesterday. And that's a wrap. That's a wrap. So if that video looks a little cut, a little short, that's because it is. In the middle of filming the video, I had a little farm accident. So while I was working, Duke decided to chase my black drake, which is a male duck. And it all started when the duck kind of squared up at him. I mean, this is not a small duck. They're over 20 pounds, and he decided he wanted to come after Duke. And Duke thought that, game on, let's play. So he proceeded to chase him, and the duck chased back slightly. Duke slapped at him a couple of times and then pounced on him. It was not malicious at all. Duke was not listening to commands, and I made my way over to where they were. By the time I actually caught up with them, they were in the chicken yard. As I was chasing Duke and trying to get him to come out of the chicken yard, I stepped. And when I stepped on a nail. Something about this size. The nail was actually sticking up from a board in the chicken yard area. The nail went through my shoe and through my foot. I've stepped on nails before. This one actually went pretty deep, right in the middle of the arch of my left foot. So I quickly went in, cleaned everything out, soap and water, and hydrogen peroxide because of where the nail was located. I also had my son pick up all of the debris. That night, my wound got a little red, a little irritated, and I started having a red streak coming up. Yeah, I was talking about you. Coming up the side of my foot a little bit. So I marked it off and treated the wound with a little tea tree oil and put a Band-Aid on it and went to bed. This all happened probably 6:30, 7 o'clock in the evening. And my husband wanted to take me to the ER. I didn't want to go to the ER, not for this. This didn't seem like ER worthy. I felt like I would be waiting in the ER 7-8 hours while they saw more critical patients than my nailed foot injury. So the next morning, I went to the doctor and had him look at it. He was very pleased with my wound care. He was also pleased to see that the streak that was going up my foot actually started receding back down. He said that the swelling was minor and the redness was minor. He actually expected it to look worse. But since I cleaned it out so well and treated it, I think that's what's kind of stopped that. So, in this arm, I got a tetanus shot. And I'm also on antibiotics, which means I'm limiting my time in the sun because antibiotics can make your skin a little sensitive to sunlight and easier to burn. So now I have a sore foot and a sore arm, but I'll recover. You know, here's the ironic twist of everything. My 17-year-old son runs around barefoot. He's always barefoot, and I'm always screaming at him to put shoes on. Put shoes on, put shoes on, put shoes on. Wear shoes, wear shoes. You're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna step on something. And lo and behold, it's me that stepped on it. And after he picked up the boards with the nails in it, it was a couple of them, he looked at me and he was like, "Nail went through your shoe, huh?" What can I say? He's not lying. So as you can imagine, for the next couple of days, I'll be limiting what I'm doing. Mainly because I'm getting around a lot slower since I'm limping everywhere. But I'll be fine, and I'll be back to doing all my stuff in just a few days. Now, I believe that there is a lesson in everything, and here's the lesson. I knew that boards, it was part of an old fence, had come down. But with being so busy with everything else, I said, you know, that can wait, that can wait, that can wait, that can wait. I'll get it picked up later and tomorrow and tomorrow. And as we all know, tomorrow never gets here. So here's the lesson. When something falls, you have debris, get it picked up immediately. Stop what you're doing, get it picked up. I mean, that's a lesson I've learned. A very painful lesson I've learned. So that's my lesson, and that's the video for today. I do have a video coming out tomorrow, and that's going to be about my fall seeds and when we're going to start them. So we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.